Okay, guys, so today we're talking about the new Andriol by High-Tech Pharmaceuticals. What is it? It's a 4-andro analog with an undecanate ester coming off of the 17A position. So that's going to dictate how long it circulates in the body. As far as that goes, it will pass the first pass, and apparently it will keep going a little bit. So it's a long-acting ester, essentially. That's what we're dealing with there. Now, 4-andro converts to testosterone. Carbon bond 4 converts to testosterone, just like the different carbon bond 1 or 1 and 4 or 19-nor, ester 4-9. Those all convert to different hormones, different hormone analogs. So what are we seeing out of this one? This one converts to testosterone, so we're going to have, the standard increased libido, stamina, just overall general health and whatnot. It's like taking testosterone, and that you can do your own research on. So what else do we got in here? What can it stack well with? It can stack well with the 19-nors like the decadurabolin and the decabolin. It can stack well with the dimethazine, which is a standalone complex. Okay, some more information about this. How are these guys orally bioavailable? And that is they're liposomal bonded. They have a new version of liposomal bonding with this one. They're saying the SEDD delivery, which is supposed to be a little more sustained release. Liposomal bonding is where they take every molecule, encase it in plant fats and lipids so it doesn't die in the stomach acid, bile acid, liver enzymes. It breaks free on the back side of the liver and circulates through the body and such. Let's see. Is it toxic? Is it hepatotoxic for the liver? Absolutely not. It's not methylated, so they don't put that methyl bond on it to stop it from breaking down in the liver, causing increased liver enzyme count. So they're just basically taking the normal hormone, and without that methylation bond on it, they just encase it in plant fats and lipids, so it just slips through the liver and whatnot, undetected by the liver, and does its thing. Super, super handy. Okay, how long can you take this stuff? They're saying you can take it for long periods of time, and individuals could probably use it for long periods of time. There is going to be some videos coming up about cycling and how to come post-cycle and all that. We'll be discussing those type of things. But for the most part, if this is like an oral TRT type of situation, it would be effective for that. Let's go see here. There is going to be some charts you're going to be seeing down here below popping up, which discuss the cascade of how hormones come to be. So where does this stuff come from? Usually it's going to be coming from either a wild yam root or a pine pollen or a or what else is there, or even soy sometimes. So these are going to be the DHEA analogs. And the other thing is, how are they legal? HR 4771, the Anabolic Steroid Control Act of 2014, signed into law by President Obama, states that anything on the DHEA analog is not to be considered an anabolic steroid and is exempted from being considered an anabolic steroid. So once that law came into pass, they started liposomal bonding them, and then just like the old days, they'd have the different carbon bonds dictating how they convert. And now instead of the old days when they had 10 or 20 milligrams, we have this guy at a 150 milligram tablet. So 2 tablets a day is going to be over 300 milligrams. Whereas in the old days, even some brands on the market, 2 tablets might be maybe 100, maybe 50, maybe only 30 milligrams. So the dosage is substantially higher. It's just like, injecting TRT. Your doctor wants to give this guy 100 milligrams every other week, but the pro bodybuilders are using hundreds of milligrams every week. And that's kind of the dosage. That's kind of the concept here. You're not taking a few milligrams. You're taking 300 milligrams a day. So it's going to do the job. And as far as the prohormones go, are they effective? Yes, there is quite a bit of research that's been done. There is, was it West Texas A&M? I'm going to put this in the notes below. I think it was California Baptist University and one other university. They were doing tests on the patented 1-andro products and stuff, and they found in a period of time, on average, men gained about 10 pounds of skeletal muscle mass. Now, I can't remember what the period would be. I would assume it would be anywhere from 2 to 3 months. 10 pounds of muscle, that sounds about right. And they were saying 90 pounds on their bench, squat, and deadlift. So that's kind of similar to what we've seen with watching our customers and clients. Keep in mind, BigDansFitness.com, 6 physical retail stores with our customers constantly coming in and reporting to us. We put on all the bodybuilding shows in the Northwest, so we're talking to competitive athletes that run their bodies on a competitive level. So little things can make huge differences and such. And then you have the website that's been around since the mid-2000s. So we've got customers all around the world that have been reporting back to us on this stuff. So, yeah, anything on a DHEA analog is going to be exempted from being called a steroid by law. So they're able to maximize delivery and efficiency. I think it's liposomal bonding is supposed to say it's a 95% delivery to the bloodstream. So that's pretty cool. I think these are phenomenal. This is a phenomenal product, and be very similar to what you have in the Sustanon 250. It's going to be a lot more potent than what you have in the Andriol, which is another 4-andro product with a slightly different ester, and that also has a little laxogen in there. But we're going to be going over all those other products as well, and we're going to have full stacking videos so you can see what it's like to really stack your Prohormones and what the difference is. Because when you start doing like 100 milligrams a day, cool. 400 milligrams a day, lot better. When you're up into like 1,000 milligrams a day of your Prohormone cocktail, like the King stack on our website, or even the Helidrol Monster stack, those things are going to be substantial, noticeable gains. And that's something that you can stack on top of your doctor-prescribed TRT, your injectable testosterone, what have you, and you see some really, really good effects. So if you're using injectable testosterone prescribed by your doctor, and you take these Prohormones along with it, it's going to be a night and day difference. And it's going to be. And if you're not taking TRT and you're not injecting testosterone, this would be a great option for you if you want a little boost. And the other Prohormones kick some serious butt, and you're going to be able to put on a good amount of size and strength. So let's go ahead and put those comments and questions in down below, and we'll get back to you. You can always give us a call at 208-816-8396, and it's either me or Steve that's going to pick up. So we're all competitive bodybuilders over here. You're talking to real competitive athletes. There's no nerds and fat guys and just people doing goofy shit over here. We got people shooting for their pro cards that have been doing this for a long time, and most of us are bodybuilding coaches. So BigDansFitness.com coming at you. We will talk to you soon.